Good afternoon and welcome to a special softball edition of the East Texan Sports Report. I'm your host, Tyler McDonough, and I'm joined by my co-host, Zach Cottam. We're here on site at the Kane Sports Complex where the number 6 ranked A&M Commerce Lions softball team has just fallen to the number 13 ranked West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. The Lady Buffs take 2 games in the series and the Lions fall to 32-5 on the year, but still sit atop of the conference lead at 17-4.
Well, the Lady Buffs took 2 games in the series, but it was game 1 that really stole the show, with freshman Emily Otto throwing her first collegiate no-hitter. Otto's season has her sitting at 13-3 on the year with an ERA of 2.27. It was only fitting that the final out was a weak ground ball that she fielded and flipped over to first base.
You know, while Otto's been fantastic this year, like we've mentioned many times before, it's so impressive that she's doing this, as a freshman. You don't see that kind of things. She was in high school less than a year ago, and she's already out here throwing no-hitters in college as a freshman. But let's not forget about the pitching staff's number 2, Katy Dean, who's got a 12-1 record on the year and a 2.64 ERA. She's really been just as good as Otto this year, so let's not forget about Katy Dean, who's been fantastic.
You're absolutely right. That is a really solid 1-2 punch at the top of your pitching rotation. And since we're giving the pitching so much love, let's give a little bit of love to the bats, who have really been the heart and soul of this team the past few years.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got Mariah Jamison, who's one of the top 5 hitters in Division II softball, and seems to almost win Lone Star Conference Hitter of the Week just about every week. So, and you've got Jody Hill, who's really emerged as one of the best conference hitters. She's coming off her recent Lone Star Conference Hitter of the Week last week.
And it's not just those 2 carrying the whole load. You've got Kinsey Hebler, Bree Sims, Kayla Kilcrease, you name it. Regardless of who's in the lineup 1 through 9, they're all solid batters. You've got freshman leadership, you've got upperclassmen leadership, and this team is only going to get better when Chelsea Slider comes back from injury.
No doubt that Coach Brewster has his team playing top-notch ball. Let's send it over to Lions softball play-by-play announcer BJ Laudermilk, who's live with head coach Richie Brewster.
Hi, I'm BJ Laudermilk for the East Texan Sports Report. I'm joined by head softball coach Richie Brewster. And coach, fantastic performance this weekend in game 1 against the 13th ranked the Otto hitter, of course, the storyline there. What did you see from her in the circle? How was she able to so effectively shut down the Lady Buffs?
Well, she just mixed up her pitches, hit her spots, and she's been doing that all year for us. And so I was really glad to see how she performed. That's a big game situation for a freshman to come in like that, big series, and then deliver a no-hitter. That's impressive. So I can't say enough about how she's performed, not just then, but all year for us. So very proud of what she's done.
Game 2, Game 3 not going the same way. What does that do for you as a coach, and how does your team handle adversity coming forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, we've done well on it, and we put ourselves in situations to score runs this weekend, and we just didn't execute. And we've been executing every single game all year. Just unfortunate. Last 2 games we didn't get it done. We had opportunities to score, so I'm happy when that happens. And it's much better than not having anybody on. Then you got a problem. But we were getting people on, and with the right people up at the plate. And they just didn't deliver, but they've been doing great all year long. And so we know that they'll bounce back. And I think there'll be a little more focus in practice this week, and so we'll get ready to go do some damage with some more Lone Star Conference schools.
Tied for first place in the conference now after this weekend with Angelo State. That series coming up in 2 weeks' time. How's the team going to prepare this week with a road trip out west to western New Mexico with that kind of in the back of the mind?
Well, it's not going to be hard. That's what you can do. It's certainly easy to do, but we're not. That's 2 weeks away, so we got to fix some things this week. And so we'll have the opportunity to go on the road, work on some things, get back to doing the things that we do best, and then we'll worry about that when the time comes. But it'll certainly be a big matchup when it happens. But we've got to take care of business. Western's a good team. They've been playing better than what they have been last year. They can score runs, and so you've got to show up. They took Angelo, probably should have beat them a game when Angelo was ranked, I think, number 1 or 2 in the country at the time. And so we've got to show up and play. If we don't, they'll beat us.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck in Silver City this weekend. Yes. Again, Lions are at Western New Mexico on Friday and Saturday, and then they'll be back home next week against Angelo State. Back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, BJ.
Thank you for joining us on this special edition of the East Texan Sports Report. Make sure to check in with us later for the regular edition of the East Texan Sports Report. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at East Texan Online, and we'll see you next time.